I tuned into the draft watching with my dad.
Right.
And we've been waiting. One of my guys got drafted. Shout out to him. His name is Adrian Griffin. He always shows me love. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
He's with the Atlanta Hawks now. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, his name hasn't got called. He's a first rounder too. Top 10. So I'm like, man, Knicks is up on the board next. I hope
they was number 11, right?
Number 11.
Right.
So I'm like, come on, Knicks, don't fumble the bag this year again. You know, you guys are known for doing things like that. I'm like, maybe this year is a change. I know the Knicks fans are in the building, pumped, hyped. I know Tony, one of our producers, is a Knicks fan, and I know when he seen that, he had to be like,
he had to be like Spike and
Steven.
They
were frustrated.
They were on their knees and everything.
I'm like, listen, they up next. They got the pick, and when I seen the pickers in, I'm like, my guy's getting drafted. They're gonna have a powerhouse in New York.
Right. That's crazy. Yeah, Stephen A. By the way, he loves the Knicks.
Yeah,
Stephen is one of my guys. You know that I'm can't wait till we get him on the show here, so we could talk basketball, because he's the most realest guy that you could ever find. He does his thing. And sometimes we need to talk about some of these guys like that there. I watched Stephen come from just here all the way up. He wrote one of the biggest articles on me when I was the first black coach to coach in the Catholic School League.
Oh, nice.
And he did a fantastic job on his story on that there. But he is an amazing guy that really, really cares about individuals and so forth, especially when it comes to balling. But then he will, do some other stuff, as you know.
Yes.
But Spike is Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I saw Spike at Brooklyn games in the playoffs.
Really?
I kind of like, Spike, what are you doing here? Come on. It's like to see Spike at the Brooklyn game.
Right.
Because the Knicks are not there. You could see, but you got some diehard Knicks fan.
And I was seeing them, waving their jerseys. I'm like, man, it's the time that they're gonna actually, do something right for once. And then I see it, and I'm like.
But let me say, can I give you some history, son? Let me give you quick history.
All right, give me some quick history.
The worst move the Knicks have ever made,
Let's see if Tony agrees with this.
Ever made,
mm-hmm.
And they have been feeling it ever since. They traded Walt Frazier to the Cleveland Cavaliers back in the day. When they traded Walt Frazier, how you gonna trade Clyde to Cleveland? Clyde don't even go together with Cleveland. And Cleveland wasn't like what you see with LeBron. It was like one of the worst teams. You took a guy like Walt Frazier and traded him. They have never been the same. I don't care, even when Patrick Ewing them, they had all kinds of heartbreaks. They have to get some redemption on trading. Now, they did bring Walt Frazier back to be the announcer, and Walt is the greatest guy that you could meet.
I love to hear him announce. He got the razzle and dazzle.
With it. And you know what? He had to make himself become that way. He read books. He really became who he became. But how do you trade Walt Frazier?
I didn't know that. That's some Knicks history that I know now. And I see one of our producers in the back is like, man.
Yeah, he already knows what we're talking about there, because you just don't trade Walt.